Right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to No Bones Fight Talk. We are here with a man that needs no introduction. He's the king of bare knuckle, the Celtic warrior, Jimmy Sweeney. Welcome to the show, mate.
Welcome. Celtic warrior's been gone a while now. It's just a king now.
Oh, you want to do that again?
Yeah, not just what it is. Well, the Celtic warrior was a name given, like, I think it was only a couple of fights in, and then it was like, so the king has come about. There's a few fighters in, and obviously I started the older ones, and there was like a couple like retired. So there was this guy, Scott Midgley, and we had a little rivalry going on, and he just talked absolute shit. He's from Bradford, a good lad, a good friend of mine now, but talk pure shit. So I thought, what am I going to do? Because he thought he was the man, and he thought he was the man, and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm the king here. That's what I'm the king. So then I started wearing a crown, and I did this big intro. And when we fought in Wales, it must be nearly 10 years ago, I had a whole big speech. Like, it took about 20 minutes to walk in with this fucking daft king crown and stuff like that. And then after that, I just went mad. And I was coming in on fucking thrones and everything. And just got fucking carried into the ring on thrones, and it just went mad. So
a bit too much, yeah.
Yeah, but it's a name I gave myself, like, at the start, but it's a name that, like, everyone knows me by. It's not like all the fans. I'll always be known as the king.
Yeah.
So right. They kind of, like, even though I start off like a gimmick thing, but then it's like that's what I'm always going to be known as through all the fans. Even like yourself just in there, like people that don't just come into the sport, I'm always going to be known as the king of bare knuckle.
Yeah.
So it's kind of it's stuck with me, like. So we got rid of the Celtic warrior and we just kept the king.
Well, next time you come in, mate, we'll definitely adjust that.
Yeah, it's better to be a king than a warrior, isn't it?
There might not be a next time now. I'm waiting for the New Zealand lad to come back.
Yeah.
Well, he's gone for 3 weeks.
Yeah, by the way, Matty, we do apologise, mate. We couldn't pass this opportunity. We're a bare knuckle legend, and we'll get him back on for you, especially for you.
Yeah, maybe.
So Jimmy, anyway, thanks for coming. We know you've obviously got a young family at home, and you took your time out of that, and you're up early training in the morning, like we said. So yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, as I said, we're supposed to come in at 7:30, and I've been up since 6 this morning. I train twice a day, and I've started this. So I'm doing my strength conditioning, high rocks team, my boxing, my running. I'm 40 years of age. I need to be fucking home with the slippers on and the fucking robe and be in bed. But so I'm supposed to be in 7:30, but with my kids, I like to be at home and I like to put them to bed, and by the time we would have been finished, it would have been about 9:30 or something like that. So thanks for having me in the earlier.
No, it's all right.
It's not a problem at all. Next time you
got
come
here on time,
about
so.
6, half 5, you tell it.
Next time I'll just Zoom call you from the house.
You know what, to be fair with them, they're ideal for obviously working at distance, but they don't look great, do they? It's sometimes quality.
Conversation flows difficult as well.
My woman said to me, I suggested or something like that, I said because just late enough, she goes, like, what if me and the kids stayed upstairs and they can come in? I said, they have a fucking whole setup. Yeah, just use the living room. Me and the kids will go upstairs. I'm a daft cunt.
Yeah, so Jimmy, if we don't mind starting off, obviously a couple of weeks back, there was some big news. BKFC 73 has been announced.
Yeah.
You've made your way into BKFC. It's been kind of a long time coming. There's been a lot of talks in background and fans, management, different organisations and it's finally here.
Yeah, it's a strange one. It's like things happen for a reason, I believe, and with the sellout of the previous company that I was with through different promotion, it opened the door for me to make I'm not going to say jump to BKFC, because I still get a lot of people online going, oh, Jimmy's jumped ship and Jimmy's this and Jimmy's that, and I just said to them, there was no ship to jump from because it was sold. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so the company that I loved and I've given 10 years of my life to was sold. So therefore there was no company. So the company they sold to, I have
BYB,
no.
is it?
Yeah, but I've no loyalties to them. I don't know them. They're a new company. It's like when you have a job and they sell up and there's new people come in. There's new management. You don't know them. So
Yeah.
that's all up. So then when that was sold, and first thing I thought of, it's business. I gotta make some money here.
Yeah.
Look after
And I
your
just
family,
went-
do what's best for you.
I wasn't. People were on more unfortunate before I wasn't. I was on whatever I was on. Wasn't even enough to pay the bills, but I loved doing it and I loved fighting for that company. But when it was sold, obviously, it was like the first thing I thought of. Do you know what? I've done this for long enough for peanuts. I'm going to get paid.
Since 2016, isn't it?
2016.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get paid. So I made a couple of calls. But obviously I knew because Dave Feldman, great guy. There's always been that attraction of trying to get me over there to BKFC. So I knew I would have basically gone straight in anywhere. So I made a couple of calls, and we're on the show now. Unfortunately, it's took this long due to contractual situations that went on, which shouldn't have gone on, to be fair. But we're penciled in for April the 26th. It's in my first fight for BKFC, European title fight against
Rico Franco.
Yeah, former opponent. Again, it's a strange one how it's come, because I haven't come over to BKFC to fight people I've already fought.
Yeah.
I didn't want
It's
that.
a new challenge and a new.
I wanted
new chapter,
it's a new
really.
challenge
Yeah.
for me. I wanted new things. I wanted to fight new people. I wanted to fight all the American stars and show that I'm the best in the game. But the way this happened is I was supposed to fight this guy called Gogo Slaveski or something like that. He was 6-0, upcoming star, rising star of BKFC, former world champion.
Right.
But he shit himself, basically. He shit himself and he was trying to get more money to give him more money. This excuse, that excuse, he had loads of excuses. With me, it was like, fight him, yeah, I'll fight him, I don't care.
Yeah.
So then Rico's guy was a pro boxer, so he would have lost his license. So they just said to me, what about Ricardo Franco? European title. I went, wait a second. It makes sense, because there's history there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We can. This fight doesn't need to be built. It was already built from the last two.
Yeah.
It's 1-1. But with a European title on the line, it makes it even better.
Even better.
Nice.
And me and Franco spoke about a week before that, and we said, look, if we're in the same weight, if we were to fight, there has to be a title on the line. It doesn't make sense to be a normal fight, and that just basically just dropped in our laps, and I just went, fucking yeah, let's just get it on, like let's just have it out.
Yeah. To be honest, from like fans' point of view, this is brilliant for
incredible,
us.
yeah.
Yeah,
When-
we're like trilogy. Come on, you know what I mean?
when I
Like,
started putting stuff up about me going over and all that, you'd have the fan pop up, oh, the Franco trilogy. And I just went, I've no interest in it. It's like someone the other day said to me about Julian Lane trilogy. I've no interest in that fight. Same way I didn't have with the Franco fight, but with a European title on the line,
why not?
right.
Plus
one more
Franco's
fight.
just fought world title as well, haven't they? So
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
all
So obviously with that is like, he's done 5 rounds with Trout, the pound for pound best in BKFC. He's done the 5 rounds. And so my plan, and Franco knows this because I told him, I'm coming in to knock you clean out, lad. I'm coming in to make a statement. I'm not pussyfooting around. I'm coming in to knock you
do a
out and
job,
make a
yeah.
statement. So if I do that, all of a sudden it'd be like, wow, look what Jimmy's done to him.
Yeah.
He's gone the 5 rounds with Trout. You know what I mean? So
See,
you've
some
got the
might say
mind's
that's
thinking-
fast track, but it's not fast track with what you've achieved in your career,
Yeah.
your
To-
record and everything.
This isn't a fast
It's not
track
fast
at all,
track,
no.
I could come in and doesn't mean I'll get it, but I can come in and go, look, I want a world title shot. I've done this. No,
Yeah.
I've 33 fights. I'm the most decorated fighter in bare knuckle history.
Yeah.
I can demand whatever I want to demand, but I'm not that guy. Get me this European title fight. Boom. My next fight in top 2. It's in the world title fight.
Yeah.
Because I do believe that there is fighters there that have fought for them and deserves a shot. I'm in no rush. If I get in that end of the year, I'm in no rush.
Things move very quickly though, don't they?
I'm going to be champion. I'm not rushing into it. I know I'm going to be European champion. I know I'm going to be world champion. It's just a matter of time. So let these boys have their little, keep the fans happy. Let them have their fights with Trout. Let them beat these guys. I'll just see them end of the year.
Yeah. That's cool as fuck.
It sounds like you've got a plan, mate.
The plan. I just have to
sure we cannot wait for that.
I just have to win. Rico, do not ruin my plans, lad.
You two are friends, you two guys.
I sparred him a couple of times since we fought. You know what? He's a lovely lad. When we fought the first time, me and Rico never had a problem with each other. He'd some fans. Maybe I had the same, but some fans were just absolute idiots. Like things they were saying, things they were doing, just fucking daft cunts. And the same on the rematch. But me and him never had like any bad words to say about each other. I respect him. He's lost his mum. I've lost my dad. We won the world titles for appearances, not here. I have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for his family, his coaches, and everything like that. It's just business. Yeah. I don't look at this as personal. I look at this as just a job. It's not more to me. When I go home to my woman and kids and stuff like that, that's my life.
Yeah.
This is plain. You keep that separate.
I don't care who I fight.
Once you're in ring, you just sort things out, and that's it.
When I went my previous promotion, I've asked for a couple of fights, and they were like, "Oh, I thought we were friends or whatever." It's a sport.
It's a sport, yeah. Once you're in ring, you fight. Out of ring, you can be friends, no problem.
It's completely different. It's a sport. You get paid for it. That's all it is to me. It's nothing. Like,
so have you ever had bad blood going into certain fights? Or
yeah, I've had. Julian Liam was probably the one who was. He seems all right now, to be fair, but back then, fucking couldn't stand the cunt. Just wanted to hurt him, you know what I mean? It was just went on for ages, because he's won the first one. I come back and I killed him on the second one, but it was just that one was a made up. That was I didn't like him. I didn't like him.
Did you make sure you're in tip top shape for a rematch?
Yeah, I killed him. The first fight we had, I think I was drinking for about 7 weeks. You know, about 3 nights sleeping, about 7 weeks. I was flat out in the drink, a coke. I was just mad, fucking lost my license, drink driving, everything, just pure stupid. I think I've done about 2 runs for the whole fight, midweight, because I'm a 75 kilo fighter. I was fighting like 83. No wonder why I'm midweight. So I was out of shape, like. You know what I mean? I remember the first one I did, a 3 mile, and I went for a KFC and I had a few drinks. I'm thinking, what am I doing? But I was beating him. He dropped me because I was fucked. And he won by a point. But the second one, then I did 6 weeks training. I couldn't just absolutely destroy them. Like, the skill set was just completely different.
Oh, it was pitch perfect.
Yeah, but the first fight is because I was like 16-0 or 17-0, and I've just absolutely destroyed everyone. I thought,
you do what you want, basically.
It's going to be the same. Yeah. Which nearly was, but unfortunately he punched me fucking hard and I fell.
Bare knuckle boxing.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You know,
so Rico's improved over the last few years as well, hasn't he? And now you're living the life like you've said. You give up all drink and whatever else. It's going to be so interesting because I think personally, when I've watched videos back of both of you on tape, you've both improved a lot. So
yeah, he's since he's come over, Rico's always been a very good fighter, you know. Obviously, a few had problems, but he's always been a good fighter, and he lives the life. You know what I mean? He's always in shape. I remember fucking when we were in Italy, and for some reason they put us all in the same hotel. Now I'm in the gym running, absolutely out of shape, fat as, and I'm in the sauna, and I fucking just pop out, and the cunt comes in.
Ripped up.
Yeah, ripped up the bit, but he was listening. He goes, "You dropping weight already?" I said, "Fuck you." I don't think, oh, fucking hell. But yeah, he lives the life.
How long did you stay in sauna? About 5 hours?
I was just coming out of it. And I was just going to put the fucking towel back on me like that. But he's always in shape. He lives the life. I like my food and my sweets and stuff. But what I've done, and I don't know why I've done it, to be fair, it was Christmas time and I thought I was fighting after January, February. I thought, I'm going to have a blowout. I put on about 3 stone, just pure fat. The woman said to me, she said, Jimmy, stop eating so much. I couldn't fuck.
Shoveling.
Yeah, but I didn't realise that I put so much on until I had to start losing it. There was rolls upon rolls. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, I'm still fucking losing there. Like 3 months later, I'm thinking, oh wow. But going back to it, he's improved his last few fights. I think he went 3-0. Did he go 3-0 in BKFC before he got his world title fight?
Yeah.
I think so.
And even when he's fought Trout, you got to give Trout respect. He's a former WBC world champion.
Yeah.
You don't get that for just being
Incredible
like
level, yeah.
His level is so much higher than nearly all of the bare knuckle fighters. And that's not like
Especially like WBC stupid. Belt as well. It's the iconic belt, isn't it?
So we're not stupid. Like you know what I mean. And Rico's give him a good fight.
Yeah.
He's done the 5 rounds with him. He's given him a good fight. He hasn't been hurt. He's been dropped through his footwork and stuff twice when he's just walked onto shots and stuff, but he hasn't been hurt. So he's come on leaps and bounds since he's left, and I've come on loads since I've actually started
dedicating yourself a bit
not
more.
just dedicating myself, but I've come to Leeds, to Golden Team, Paul McDonough's the main guy, and since I've come there and I've had that coach constant, you know what I mean? Whereas before it was, I'd go train here, I trained there, and there was nothing.
Didn't have your own gym, you just
so we're
traveling
just
around.
floating around, and
Yeah.
every guy you go to, they'd have a different way of
System,
doing it,
and
and different. But now I'm in the same place and we're drilling stuff. Every fight we're getting better.
How
and
long
better and
you been
better.
there then?
I've been there the last 3 years.
Oh,
3
so a
years.
while
I think
then.
like 3 or 4 fights in, world title fights. So we're improving the whole time. So we're in for a fantastic fight in this one. Look, I hope it's an easy night's work for me. I hope I catch him early.
Yeah.
But I'm preparing for a hard fight, and I'm preparing for the best Rico that I've fought.
Is it, is it weird because obviously you had 2 fights each and you have 1 in a bag each. Yeah. Is it weird then to spar with him after? And then obviously the fight is coming up as well and you already spar,
No, that was last year. I was with a different promotion, his BKFC, and we're just helping each other out.
Yeah.
Just, again, it's just a fight to me, so I could fight you today and tomorrow I'm helping you getting ready for a fight.
Yeah.
Doesn't really
Careful with him.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying. I'm here beside you. Shoot over. Yeah, it's just, again, it's just a sport.
Yeah.
It's not. There's nothing strange
personal
about it. It's just a
Some
sport.
fighters do take it personal, don't
Very
they?
much
They
so,
cross
yeah.
over too many lines.
Some fucking just go overboard and like literally like they think you're the worst enemy and all that. Like at the end of the day, he's gonna come in and try to punch the head off me. I'm trying to punch the head off him, but that's just a fight.
You know, for your
isn't it?
sparring, then, what kind of calibre of fighter? Obviously, you're at top at heap at bare knuckle stuff.
Yeah.
Do you train with elite boxers as well, or do you mix it up, or how do you do that?
I with this camp now, like, no disrespect to the bare knuckle lads, and they're all great lads and all that, but I just feel that my boxing level is so much higher than most of them. But like at the start of my camp, I don't mind helping people out. I'll give them the rounds and stuff like that. But when I'm preparing for a fight, I've got to spar top level. I got to spar like last time I fought, I was sparring Lyndon Arthur, stuff like that. Sparring guys that you know are too good for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's when it's bringing you on. I can spar these lads, and I know my level is so much higher than them. So I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing, and I'm picking up little bad habits and going into the fight. That's no good for me. Yeah. So I need to be sparring like top amateur lads, national champions, or top pro lads. That's where I need to be. I need to know. With me, I need to be switched on in there. I need to know I'm in a fight, or if I do something wrong. For example, I was in Bolton and I was sparring this young kid called Samuel, 20-year-old kid, national champion, numerous amount of times. Again, just coming from sparring a couple of the bare knuckle lads, going into that, The first round, he's fucking hit me with this 1-2 straight out. I'm thinking, what the is that? Like that, I give him a coach
rapid
look.
as well.
Rapid, man. I give him a coach look on like that and he's like, oh, Jimmy's fucked here. But straight away, bang, switched on.
You know
Yeah.
you've got to be switched on, yeah.
But with the bare knuckle lads, no disrespect to them, I can just move and just bump.
Does
bump.
that happen
Yeah.
subconsciously as well, like, do you think? You just automatically like dial yourself down a little bit when you're fighting? Like
Yeah,
lower?
because I know I can basically do what I want, and that's no disrespect to them. They're all good fighters, but obviously when the level is so much better, like I've won Irish titles, I've won English titles, I've beat the likes of Andy Lee, Spike O'Sullivan. I've been around the game a long time.
Yeah.
I know how to box, I know how to move, I know how to do things. But when your level is so much, it's not competitive, so you don't have to bring the best out of yourself for that.
You had really good amateur career as well as a boxer, didn't you?
Yeah. I've been around a long time, you know. I've been around a long time, so that's why now, like, even when I'm sparring now with that kid the other day, and he's like, "How old are you?" And I said, "I'm 40." And he goes, "What the fuck? And you're still doing this at 40?" And you're still like. But when I spar these lads, it's not like I'm not getting battered. It's competitive.
Yeah.
You've got the ring
And
craft,
I-
no matter the speed
and I-
or whatever,
yeah,
you've got the ring craft
well,
and the knowledge.
Yeah.
My speed is still there, you
Yeah,
know.
is it?
My speed is still there. But at 40, this is what I need, and if I continue sparring, again, no disrespect to lads that I know are better, but my skill level is not going to come on anymore. My sharpness
Yeah,
is going to
yeah.
go. I'm going to start. Over a while, you'll just start. Your boxing will start to lack speed, power. Your movements is not going to be able, because you don't need them.
Yeah.
So this is why I like to test myself every camp and spare the best that I can get.
Do you know, obviously when now you're transitioning to BKFC, they clinch a lot in there. That's
Yeah.
kind of it's almost the main thing now.
Yeah.
Are you training on clinch
No,
or?
Just to add to that as well, the clinch work we were asking about, and also, obviously, it's a different shape, bloody.
Oh yeah,
you know,
it's
a
not
ring, is it?
octagon.
You
It's,
know,
they
Yeah,
call it
but-
squared circle.
squared
So
circle. Yeah.
It's massive.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
yeah, 'cause the BKB one's a lot smaller, isn't it? Hell of a lot smaller.
Yeah, and
So
if you,
does that suit your style? And do you
it's
think
going to
with-
suit my style. If you look at,
with your movement and
if you look at
boxing IQ?
my boxing in the BKB ring was a lot smaller. My dangerous shots come off the back foot, and just going on the clinch. If you're in close enough to clinch me, you're close enough for me to hit you.
Yeah.
I'm on that back foot. I'm waiting for you to come in and try to clinch me. So you put your,
it's a good
I'm
thing,
counter
yeah.
punching you.
Yeah, big.
I'm
yeah.
hitting you top of your side of your head and putting you to sleep.
Well, that's
You know what I
what
mean?
Rico with last time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done most of them, but
Yeah.
to be fair, I'll probably do them again with the same ones. Like, I hit extremely hard off the back foot. Like, you shouldn't get the power that I get off the back foot.
The left hook as well.
Yeah,
Just
they
comes
come back
from
on
nowhere.
the right, but I know where to punch.
In the
You know what I mean?
first fight with Rico, they had to slow it down for anybody to see the left hook. Nobody's seen it.
Yeah.
It just went down.
It just
Nobody
went down.
realized
They
what
thought,
happened.
what was
The
that?
first fight, to be fair, was very competitive. I watched your second one back, and for me, you look like a different level.
Well,
no
to-
disrespect, obviously,
to-
to anyone, but
to-
you look a different level.
To be fair, and again, taking nothing away from Rico, you know, is the crack. I struggle with my weight on the first one. I've done 4 or 5 kilograms that morning of the weigh-in. I don't, and I struggle with it. This is why I was cut so easily in that fight, because my body was that drained.
Dehydrated, yeah.
When you're that drained, like now there's fluid in me, so you're not, when you get punched, you're not going to cut like that. But when you're that drained,
Yeah, elasticity of
face
skin
like that, so
dissipates.
I couldn't box the best of my ability because my body wasn't able to. I was that drained from it, and that's not taking anything away from Rico. It's just plain to see. You look at the first fight, you look at the second fight.
It was
Yeah,
different,
different,
a
yeah.
lot different.
That was
yeah.
a different fighter. That was a hydrated
Calculated,
fighter.
yeah.
I've made the weight properly in that. So this one now, it's day before weighing.
Mm.
I'm going to be a fucking beast. You know what I mean? Because I've never had that day before. Not in BKB.
Yeah.
This is why I was over fighting the 79 kilos, because I couldn't do the 76 without struggling on it. But now I'm doing the 75 36 hours beforehand. So
No,
I'm
it's a
going to
big
be.
difference.
Sorry, will
gonna be-
BK be weighing the
Yeah.
That day.
fight day?
That day.
I didn't know. Jesus.
That day. So with the Rico, I had to lose 4 or 5 kilos. Son and all.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
next to us.
I remember I fought Edgar Poeta, and fuck me, I don't know why I even took the fight. It was a fucking crazy shit. 9 weeks before the fight, I was 94 kilos. I had to make 70 fucking 2.
Jesus Christ.
I had to make 72. I make 72 kilos and it's about fucking 10. I think, what the fuck? So, but again,
Why did you take that?
I didn't take it. He just said to me, I took the fight at 76, and then like about 3 weeks out, they went, he's 72 kilos. I went, fuck yeah, man, we can't do anything, you have to make the weight. I fucking did, man, I struggled. I didn't eat for about 4 weeks.
Were you a bit drained?
I was just smelling food. Getting dizzy, smelling it. Yeah, it was bad, but this is why I'm looking forward. Obviously, I've never done the day before, but I'm going to be an absolute beast coming into that ring. Like I'm going to make 75, but I'll come in at about fucking 85. But like I'm going to be a beast in there.
It's 36 hours to rehydrate is a long time, isn't
It's
it?
a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
So again,
Rather than 5 hours.
How did you feel going over to for press conference and all that? We've seen a few clips of it.
It was good, lad. They looked after us. My manager Gabriel at BKFC Italy. They looked after us. We were picked up. We were in fucking top hotel. It was about 400 quid a night. And I'm thinking I'm gonna fucking start nicking shit in here, you know. Bring
That suitcase will round on it.
Bring the towels, everything home, the bedding and all that. Fuck, that looks expensive. Put it in the fucking suitcase, love. I remember. We're in. I think we're in. My room was 443. Yeah, right. But for some reason, I thought it was like 432 or something like that. I was getting everything. I was putting in someone's fucking room. And it wasn't until nearly the last day when I went to, so I've got out of the lift and I walked down to the room. I went, how the fuck is that? Why hasn't that brought me to my room? And she goes, that is our room, Jimmy. She goes, why? I said, I've been given a different room number. so someone's got my bill.
What's that? BKFC's gone bust. Fuck you.
Yeah, but it was great, you know. And we had to do the ticket launch and stuff like that on
Press conference.
but the day before the press conference, we had to do the ticket launch, and I brought my 2 babies over, my baby Ivy and my baby Jimmy, and it said dinner show, whatever dinner show. So I thought, right, it's going to be a restaurant, a dinner show, like. So I've rocked up to it. It's a fucking nightclub. It's a fucking nightclub. Fucking 3-month-old and a 14-month-old and 2 fucking prams. Rocking up to a nightclub.
Did they get in?
She looked at me, I looked at her and went, what the is going on here? So we come up and my partner Tony said to him, are these only 2 babies here? And they're looking at us like, well, that's a stupid question. Who wants to bring their babies to a nightclub like? So we went inside and everyone was fucking on the drink and all that. And so she said to me, Jimmy, I'm not comfortable here with the babies, you know. I'm just to stay a little half hour and I'll go. So my little daughter was sleeping in the pram when we got in, and about half an hour later she just woke up like that, and the first thing she did was she had this most surliest face all night. She wouldn't smile at anyone, didn't like anyone, but just kept dancing. So we couldn't go. And they had, you know what? They had the best time at it. There was fucking 5-course, like it was great. It was
Also,
like,
the actual food in there as well.
there was I think it was a 5-course meal. And I'm supposed to be on a diet, and my woman wouldn't fucking eat because of whatever reason. So I'm eating her fucking food as well. I'm sitting here. Rico's beside me, and I'm thinking, fucking, I bet you.
Did he eat anything, Rico?
I hope you eat that, you cunt. So I don't look at me. I was like, just eat a little bit there, Rico, so I can have mine. But yeah, it was great. Obviously, Conor was there, and obviously me being fucking me, I was just sitting down, and he's just come over to me, you know, and like, he is who he is. But I'm never going to fanboy anyone. Me, I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? I've seen people doing it, and it's absolutely embarrassing and all that. But I was just sitting down, just with my baby, and he just come over to me and goes, "All right, Jimmy, brother, good to see you," and all that. And I went, Give it one of them one, yeah. But yeah, he was.
Had you spoke to him before? How that?
I never spoke to him before, but you see on the TV how he is on the TV, and you see the press, and you see all that, and obviously a lot of people like him, a lot of people don't like him, a lot of this and that. But when you speak to him, what a nice guy, you know. He's just down there, a very, very nice guy. He has the ways he goes on. He looks like he's arguing with every cunt, but he's not. He's just a genuine nice guy, you know.
Guy,
yeah, just a genuine nice guy. But I remember I was just speaking to him, and fuck me, he's security, you're fucking mad, you know. I'm looking at the cunts thinking, hey, you're going to kill someone, you know. You couldn't even walk by him. They're fucking pushing him and fucking all this fucking. I'm thinking, here, good luck with that.
We bumped up to him up in Newcastle end of last year, end of November.
Yeah.
And we thought, we'll try and, see how he's going or whatever, or what's happening after the show. And to be fair, we were outside and we were taking pictures with loads of people. A few people were saying, oh yeah, he's just going to get in the car and go, and that'll be it. To be fair, he hung round for probably 45 minutes.
Did he, yeah? I've seen it over there. Like, you see famous people about, and you see them like walking on the street, but he's extreme. Like, I've seen about fucking go by his hotel and there's about fucking 300 people outside, and so he needs that.
Yeah, he's a superstar, isn't he?
You know what I mean? But a nice guy, you know, a very, very nice guy.
He always puts on a show, doesn't he? And show is just a show. He's brilliant at what he does. He's polarized people, and that's what makes him money. So it's great.
Just gonna say that's why he's where he's at.
Yeah.
Because when he's come to the UFC and all that, I think more people were watching him to see what he's going to say or what he's going to do than probably the fighting. Now, the fighting was great, but his personality was so big, and he's obviously carried that on to. Just probably just himself now.
Yeah.
He's just
crazy
making
that people
are
UFC fans now, or have been for the last 6-7 years or whatever, because of him.
Yeah.
They're not really MMA fans. They're attracted to him. So to him to basically own BKFC.
But you can
it's incredible for sport. Your sport.
But you can see that in obviously David Feldman has done a great job and brought it to where it is, but Conor's brought the stardom to it, like when
for sure.
You know, I mean,
he's probably the best man at marketing in UFC history, by a mile.
Who else would you want instead of him?
Yeah, there is people today who never watched
however
UFC.
That's come about,
they know him.
That was a genius idea on Dave Feldman to bring him in. But obviously with David pushing it the way he's been pushing it over the years, you got to think that I think it's only like 6-year-old and and where he's come from in that time. But now with Conor as well, the partnership that they have is just there's no limit on where it's going to go.
There's only one way it's going. Yeah,
there's no limit on.
That kind of leads on to with you then, Jimmy. Obviously, if you come through your next fight, you said within a year or when you're going to be looking for world title. What about after that? I mean, how long can you? I'm not saying you're going to end the game, but you've said
we're shouting out rivals tears. Get on me, lads.
Have you got a bit of a plan in place in your mind?
My plan was to retire when I was 40, lad. And I turned 40 and that went out the fucking window. That went out the window, lad. So obviously, I'm gonna fight for another 5 or 6 years. Like, I don't drink, I don't do anything. I'm a hermit. But why? As I said, of if I was still with the previous organisation I was with, I'd probably retire because the money wasn't great. I was just fighting just for the love of the sport. But obviously you get older and you're getting damaged. You know, it's just fuck. The ring was getting smaller and it was just like, oh, fuck yeah. But now BKFC and the ways it's going, the trajectory of it is going to be massive. So obviously there's going to be more money in it. Like the money I'm on now is completely like compared to what I was on, it's fucking massive, and that's just a start. So obviously it's going to go up.
Yeah.
So how can I retire?
I think as long as you feel great and you feel like you still got it, it's like.
But this is.
Well, you said yourself you stopped with drinking all that stuff in the past and whatever else you were getting up to, not living life as such. You've always had you've always had your pedigree, you know, your experience. I mean, you've had 33 bare knuckle fights.
Yeah,
Is that right?
33,
And that's
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
You
Still
settled
pretty,
in at
still
Leeds.
pretty as fuck, you know.
You don't look for it. Anyway, you settled in Jimmy Leeds, Golden Team.
Yeah.
You've just had a new baby, new promotion. Everything's looking positive for you.
Yeah.
So why the
Yeah.
fuck would you ever back down?
And another thing on top of that is like when especially in the UK, when you talk bare knuckle, my name's there. My name will always be there.
History books.
It'll always be there, but I'm being selfish now. I've done everything for bare knuckle. I've put it on the map. My name is there. Now it's time for me to get paid.
Well, absolutely. Yeah.
I've done 10 years in this game for fuck all. Now I'm getting as much money as I can out of this sport, and I'm going to fight for as long as my body can go to get as much as I can for my kids. So I've no intention of retiring. Like, I can retire now, earn nothing, and watch all these fighters do a sport that I've helped build from the ground up, getting the rewards that I should get. So I'm being selfish as
You're
fuck.
not going fucking nowhere, are you?
I'm going nowhere. I'm taking every bit of money that I can get out of this sport, and I'm going. If I can fight for 10 years, I'm going to fight for 10 years. But probably realistically, I'll get about 5 or 6. But now it's just business, money to me now. That's what it is. I've done it for the love of the game. I've done it to help build up this sport. Now it's just pure money.
When you
fights.
retire, you want
When I
to
retire,
retire
I
comfortably.
want to have something.
Yeah.
I want to have something. So as long as I'm still getting paid, I'm still going to fight. But obviously, I won't be a stepping stone for anyone. Obviously, when my level drops, I'll get out. But it's not dropping, so I've no intentions of retiring.
Yeah.
I don't want to be one of those fighters. The levels drop and then
They
people start
linger
beating you.
linger on, yeah.
Just for money, people start beating you.
You get hurt then, don't
So
you?
in the
It
next
takes years.
5 years, he said that I'll live the life. And to be fair, I do fuck all of it. I just don't drink. I train for a camp, but I'm good enough when I put that work in to beat anyone. So I'm going to continue that for the next 5 years. I'm 40. I feel like I'm 21.
Yeah.
So for me, it's just right. Get enough money as I can to buy a house, to have something for my kids.
So, you know, then leads on to the next question. How is your recovery? What do you do for recovery? You know, like some do ice baths, some do, you know, saunas, whatever. Everyone's different.
I eat sweets and talk shit.
Very honest
I
there,
don't do it, lad. I love saunas, but I hate the cold, lad. Absolutely, I can't do it. I don't understand the whole science of hot and cold and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just, like, I'm 40. I've been fighting since I was 7. My body's always recovered. Like, I haven't needed anything or stuff like that. So I'm not going to start now with all these fucking magic ways of recovery.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I will try is the recovery chamber, because I've seen that Eddie Hall do, isn't he? It's like an hour and that is like a day's recovery and stuff like that. I'll give that a go, but I'm not going to go into I'm not going to sit down and lie and go, well, I'll go fucking recovery twice a week and I go hot and colds and colds and hot and all that. Fuck, I'd be fucking dying of pneumonia if I did that. Huh? Fucking sick more than anything else. I can't do the cold.
Jimmy, you keep doing what you're doing, mate. I mean, 33 fights in bare knuckles, incredible.
It's too many.
Well,
Hey, just getting started, mate.
It's too many. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, it's been one hell of a journey, but for me, again, I think it's only just starting. It's only just starting.
We, for one, can't wait to see how you get on, mate. I mean, even that fight's mouth-watering to us,
yeah, absolutely.
literally.
Yeah, because obviously I'm Irish, but I'm based in Cass, especially. We're like, it's like a local derby. He's like Lincolnshire, which we don't like Lincolnshire. We're all Yorkshire lads. So it's like for everyone up here, because everyone knows me up here and everyone knows him. So it's one of those ones. It's massive up this side. It's massive anywhere in the UK, but up here because we're so close.
Yeah.
One of the guys when I was into it, Liam Golding, he said, "Oh, Jimmy Sweeney, have you thought about getting him on?" I'm thinking, "Well, where's he from?" Obviously, I know who you are. "Oh, he's from Cass." I'm like, "Fuck off."
Cass, no way.
How did you end up in Cass? I mean,
Yeah, just fucking. To be fair, I fucking accepted a friend request and fucking been here ever since. Straight up. She sent a friend request. I've fucking added a friend request, sent a message. I've been here ever since. Should have just blocked the cunt. I know, she's all right to be here. She's all right. If you see this, I love you.
Oh, God. Block the call.
Yeah, it's a bit warm in here. I think they put air conditioning up. I don't know what they did yet.
Well, it helps with the weight loss, I suppose.
It's not working for me, right?
Yeah.
So if you got anything else, Rich, you want to run over?
Oh yeah, I had a question. Do you know? Well, for you, probably doesn't matter anymore. You know, before the fights, what are you like? Because you know, some fighters they say some can't sleep, some nervous, some just calm as a whistle.
I'm shitting at me, lad.
Yeah.
Like, this is another thing. Like, like, if you don't get nervous, like everyone gets nervous. So like, when fighters go, I don't get nervous. I'm fucking macho me. You're a lying cunt. You're literally going to have a fight. It's not
somebody there trying to kill you.
It's
yeah,
not a normal thing to do. You don't just walk around the streets fucking fighting people.
Yeah.
Like even though 33 fights in, we don't grow up fighting. So when you know someone's going to punch you, it's obviously a nervous thing, like. But it's like fight or flight.
Yeah.
So it's just I'm too stupid to fuck off and I just fight. You know what I mean? Everyone gets nervous, and throughout the years my anxiety gets fucking so bad, you know. But it's a strange one because like over the years it gets worse for some reason. It just gets worse and worse. So like I'm like a bag of nerves.
Maybe think it'll get better when you're more experienced.
Yeah, when you're more experienced in it.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind of like as well, I probably put too much pressure on myself because I'm not a normal fighter where I can lose.
You don't want to get beat.
You know, man, I can't lose. So maybe I put that much pressure on, like if.
Do you think that's where it comes from? You're more scared of
Probably,
losing than actually getting hurt. It's more
probably
the losing
because, like, obviously with other fighters they can lose and it's not a massive thing. But fuck me if I lose.
Yeah, it's all about
don't hear the fucking end of the cunting thing. You know what I mean? So it's massive. But I do get nervous. But once that ring walk goes in, and once I bless my face to my dad, that's it. I'm fucking sound.
Rich, you were actually going to ask you about that. You know, when you were walking to
I was thinking whether it was
collecting your thoughts. Maybe
What
are you saying? What are you doing? Are you saying a prayer? Or?
No, I obviously when I go in, I like standing there because the longer you stand there, fucking, you don't have to go in fighting. So I mean, if I could stand there all night and not fucking fight, I would.
I was thinking maybe it's like a psychological warfare because he's there waiting, getting nervous as well.
So obviously with my ring music, I have time. So my one will start. I always have two, and I'll always be together. So when the first one was on, as I said, my dad passed away when I was 19.
Yeah.
So he's my hero. This is why I fight. This is everything I do in life. I do for him. I do it in his name. So I'm here to build a legacy that massive that my name will never be forgotten and his name will never be forgotten and it'll always live. So I'm just thinking of him. I'm always just thinking of him, and when a certain point of the music comes, I'll just take my robe off, I'll bless my face, and I'll look up to him and say, give me the strength, and then I'll just go to war.
Yeah.
But everything I do is for him, and that's why I remember some guy one time went, why do you bless your face to God? He's not going to help you. And I said, fuck off, don't bless your face to God. I do it for my dad. Yeah. So when you see that, and I'm like that, I'll look up to him and I'll say, let's do it. That's what I do, because everything I do for him. Yeah.
It's strong stuff.
Yeah, that's deep.
It's a bit emotional, that one.
No.
But yeah, that's why I do it. Plus, as well, it's kind of psychological as well. I like getting in people's heads, and I look at the cunts, and the more time I'm out of the ring, the more time they have to worry about what's going to happen to them.
Yeah. They're usually waiting for you because you're champ.
Yeah. But to be fair, fuck me, years ago, I'd be outside the ring for about 6-7 minutes. I remember when I fought Melvin Gillard, the cunt was nearly asleep on the canvas. I'm waiting for me.
Honest, I think it's working. That's what I thought. That's why I was thinking. That's what you were doing, so because it's working. Because you can tell they start pacing. You can see the opponent pacing.
I've had to, for TV and stuff like that, I've had to drop the time on it to do as fast as I can. But I'm not one of them guys that I can't do just a fast ring walk. What's the point? Enjoy it.
Enjoy it, yeah. Take it in.
You've done
Take it in, yeah.
6, 8, 10 weeks of training. That moment, never mind the fight. That moment, the ring walk is for you.
Yeah.
You have all the fans
Yeah, they'll come to see you as well, yeah.
supporting you. You have all the other fucking fans booing you in the
Yeah.
comments. As a fighter, take that time, collect your thoughts, enjoy the moment. Enjoy it, because you don't know what's going to happen in the ring.
Yeah.
Enjoy that ring walk. Enjoy the whole experience, because that's what you've been doing for the last 6 weeks, 8 weeks. You've been gearing up.
Nobody
for that.
see that, don't they?
No, you've been gearing up for that. So just take it all in. Enjoy it.
When does that switch moment then?
Fucking party when I get hit.
If you're collecting your thoughts going as you're walking in, is it?
As soon as I put my robe, my hat, my hood over my head, and I bless my face, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
I see people like my vision is just straight on, and people try to touch me and all that. I won't touch anyone. I won't even look at the cunts. My focus is on that walk, on that ring, on my opponent. Straight away like that, boom, I'm a different person. Like with me, it's a strange one, because everyone just says to me, even my woman says, "You're too nice to be a fighter, you." How do you do it? It just is what it is. It's what it is.
Right. I think thanks for coming, Jimmy.
Thanks for having me.
You have to come back to your family.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, do you
we'll
want to give
have
anybody a shout out? Obviously,
Yeah.
got your babies at home, like you said.
Yeah, my woman for giving me 2 babies. It keeps me up all fucking night and stresses me out. Big shout out to my sponsors, obviously. Shout out to my coach, to the boys for having me on, to my coach P, my manager Gabriel, BKFC. Any sponsors want to get involved in this journey, we're on the zone. We go to millions. The views we have is absolutely massive. So if any local businesses in Yorkshire want to get involved, hit me up, Jimmy BKB King on Instagram.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Cheers.
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
See you again.
Yeah, 100%. 3 weeks time.
The No Bones Podcast.